friends, your girl Aniya here. Welcome back to today's video. Y'all can see the smile on my face. I'm so excited to film this video.
Ooh, yeah, get it, I guess.
Today I'll be telling y'all how I got a full ride scholarship to my #1 choice, my #1 HBCU, North Carolina Agriculture and Technical University. It's crazy that I'm filming these videos because literally all of junior year, to even this year too, like all I was doing was binge watching how I got into A&T, how I got into Howard, NCAT vlogs, Howard, like literally that's all I was doing. And now like I'm filming one of those videos, period. Like, ooh, look at the manifestation. Look at God. Look at God, y'all. Like, look at God, man. Anyways, so yeah, I'm excited to film this video. I literally have a whole notes thing on my phone because I'm not forgetting nothing, period. Yeah, so let's get into the video. I don't want to talk too much. So yeah, North Carolina Agriculture and Technical University, period, was my #1 HBCU, was my #1 choice for colleges. Fun fact, I only applied to HBCUs, and I also only applied to 2 schools, Howard and A&T. Howard used to be my #1 choice when I first kind of like introduced myself, I guess from YouTube. I don't even know how I like found the realm of videos, but when I first like, Howard just always caught my eye because it was like, oh, Howard's the, nobody asked me this stuff that I'm talking about right now, but Howard's the, what's the one, that one school, Harvard of the HBCUs or whatever. And I was like, okay. You know that Drake song, like you went to Yale, but you probably wouldn't know Howard know you. Ain't you know? Okay, even though I'm not going there. It used to be my #1 choice. I used to be obsessed with it. But then I didn't know nothing about A&T. It used to be Howard and Spelman. Spelman don't even have my major. And honestly, it wasn't really fun at all girls school anyways. Then when I got interested in A&T and I started watching A&T vlogs, I was like, when I found the A&T vlogs, y'all, I was like, period, because I'm gonna go there. And it was between them two, and A&T ended up being #1. Also because it was just gonna be cheaper in the first place. Let's get to actually like the applying process. So I applied through Common App for A&T. I recommend using Common App if you're planning on to applying to a lot of schools, even though I only applied to 2. Like when I first started an application, I thought I was gonna apply to like 5, but I only did 2. Anyways, doesn't really matter. If you're applying to a lot of colleges, I recommend using Common App, but like don't feel like you have to use it, because a lot of my friends, they just applied like on the school website. It's really up to you, but for me it was just easier doing that way, and it kept me like more organized because I know like I don't feel like signing into a bunch of different schools and emails and passwords and stuff. I just like to have everything in one realm, you get what I'm saying? So I use Common App. I submitted mine for the early action deadline, so I found out that I got in like in October, and I submitted my application September 28th, and the deadline was the 15th, if that makes any sense. I personally recommend doing early action, especially if you're an out-of-state student, because A&T really favors their in-state students a lot more. So not saying that you can't get in, but it's just like you're giving yourself a leg up. And they also do rolling admissions as well, so even if you miss the early action deadline, you can still apply like after, and you'll still find out earlier if you got in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Look it up. I'm so bad at explaining stuff. I'm just trying to tell y'all how I got, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, period. My major, and a lot of people ask me what I was majoring in on my Instagram, is journalism and mass communications. And like there are different like types of that, and my specific one is multimedia journalism. Basically what I'm doing right now, which I'm really excited about. Oh my god. Sorry, college makes me so excited. Like I feel like I'm just gonna be so happy there, and of course it's gonna be school, so I'm gonna be stressed too, but I just feel like I just know on the East Coast I'm happier. So when I get out of this Texas, I know the camera probably looks different, everything. I had to talk to my teacher real quick. Keegan interrupted in this video, but that is okay. Anyways, period. I'm gonna talk about my stats now. And yeah, so my GPA was a 3.75 unweighted, and the average GPA for A&T was a 3.61. I don't know how updated that is, but when I looked it up, that's what it said. Don't know if that's accurate, but mine was 3.75. My weighted was a 4.0, and literally the only reason I think that it's a 4.0 is because I took AP classes. I mean, I know that's for a fact. That's the only reason that it's a 4.0. But I'll get into like AP classes and stuff in like literally a second about what classes I took. My class rank, I was top 23%. And people at my school, they make it a huge deal like, oh, I'm top 10. Oh, Honestly, I didn't care. Didn't even know like people cared about that until last year. I don't think it's really a huge deal, but I was 152 out of 639 students. My SAT was an 1180. And I was honestly like iffy about it because I wanted my SAT to be a 1200. I wanted 1200 so bad. I took the SAT twice, and I took the PSAT like 3 or 4 times because they were all free. But yeah, I took the SAT twice. First time I paid for it, second time was with my school, and I was gonna take it a third time because third time's a charm, right? Yeah. It got canceled because of Corona, and I was supposed to take it in like October, I'm pretty sure. It got canceled, and I was like, well, I didn't want to take it in the first place, and I was kind of God's sign telling me not to take it, so I didn't take it again. Especially since like a lot of schools were wavering the SAT, but I still submitted mine to my school just because they say it doesn't give you an extra edge up, but I'm gonna do everything I can to get into my dream schools, you know what I'm saying? So I still submitted my scores. The average SAT score at A&T is a 1030, so if you're kind of looking to see where I was compared to other students, that's how that was. So now with my AP classes, my freshman year in high school, I went to high school, my freshman year I went to a different high school in South Carolina, by the way. Y'all probably already know the do if you've been on my channel for a minute. You already know how to go. But at that school, I didn't take any AP classes, but I was in a magnet program, and I also took all honors classes. Yeah, I didn't even know where AP classes were my freshman year. Didn't even know what AP classes were, not even gonna lie to you. Then my sophomore year when I moved down to Texas, didn't take AP classes. I took 2 history classes and they both were honors. And then my English class was honors and my math class was honors. My junior year, last year, was the first year I took AP classes for real. So I took A Push, AP US History, AP Calculus. I took AP Calculus AB, not BC. Well, like taking BC anyways. And then AP Lang. Honestly, the actual classes, except calculus, I'm just bad at math. Don't know I was an AP Cal as a freaking junior. I wish I took stats instead, but I took Cal. Even though either way, I don't really think it matters because for my degree, like what I want to do in life, I really don't really need that unless I want to do business. But yeah, and then 12th grade this year, I'm taking AP Lit and then AP US Government and then AP Macroeconomics. Fun fact, last year I passed this many of my AP tests.
This is so humiliating.
And I'm not scared. I feel like people have their reasons, like they're scared to tell people their scores and stuff. I get it. Like some people, like they really care about that stuff, but for me personally, like those classes don't define me as a person, and like at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care, so I don't really care. Like I literally got a 1 on everything except English. I got a 2. So you know, yeah, honestly, if you have the option to do dual enrollment, do it. Please do it. My school doesn't offer dual enrollment. They offer dual credit, which is only Texas colleges take dual credit. And I knew I didn't want to go to college in Texas because I'm not from here and I don't like it here, so I wasn't gonna go to school here for 4 years. Ew. So sorry if you're from Texas. I mean, Dallas, Houston, all that places fun. The city I'm in, no fun. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. But now we're talking about school club. First, I feel like in every college video they say this leadership positions, but that's true. Like be in 6 different clubs and like 4 of those clubs you barely even do anything in, like you just in there to say you're in there. That's bad. Don't do that. You'd rather have like just a couple, or even like 3 or 4, just 3 really good clubs or 2 different really good clubs that you love to be a part in and stuff. When my junior year, when I started watching college videos, I started freaking out. I was like, I'm not getting into my dream schools. I don't have enough activities. I didn't do any sports in high school, which I regret. Really wish I did track, yo, because yo girl.
Back to the club.
Stop. I'm not even built like that for real. But I wish I did track. But hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, I did sports like literally my whole life until high school. So like white girl. And it don't stop. I stopped though. I'm sorry. This is your first video on my channel. I'm so sorry. Anyways, ciao. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so my freshman year, again at my old school, I was in future. Okay, it was like some Christian athletes, like it was basically a Jesus club. I was in there with my friends, but since I moved, like I'm not in that club anymore. That's the only club I literally did there. And then when I moved here, my sophomore year, I joined Key Club, and I'm still in that club to this year. So I've been in that club for 3 years. Sophomore year, I was just a member. Junior year, I was historian, and this year I'm like a student council spokesman person, even though I'm not, it's complicated, right? We ain't gonna talk about that, but hey, it's still a leadership position. I'm still an officer. And what's also great is y'all know HBCUs love their community service groups, and so the fact that I was in Key Club, which is a community service organization, and it's like an international thing, like you can do it in high school, college, and like when you're an adult as well. And so it's a really huge program or whatever, and like people think we making keys. No, we be saving lives. Stop. We be saving lives. It's community service. Yeah, and then this year I joined a club, BPA, and I also got a leadership position in that. I'm the reporter and parliamentarian. It's basically a business like leadership club, so I'm in that club. By the way, I only put the Key Club and BPA, the 2 leadership ones. That's the only 2 school clubs I put on my application. I didn't put the stuff from my freshman year at my old school just because that stuff is relevant, because I didn't want them to seem like I just start stuff and then don't finish it. You guys get what I'm saying? Okay. So outside of school, if you follow my Instagram, you've probably seen it before about the Help a Friend project. I started that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a really small project, but I'm trying to do more for it. It's a community service thing. Again, HBCUs love when you're doing stuff for your community. They want to know what you can bring to them. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I actually started that because I love like helping. I love community service. Fun fact, I think it's like, I don't know, it's just fun. Like, it makes me feel good, and it makes me feel good that other people are feeling good, that I help them feel good. Like, I'm putting what I get back into the universe. You get what I'm saying? Then they have an option on the Common App which you can put family responsibilities, and you know, period, I was gonna put that because if you don't know, I'm the oldest in my house. I have 3 younger siblings. The second oldest, I'm 10 years apart from him, so everybody is really, really young. You know, I have he's 8 or 7. No, yeah, 8, 6, and 1. I think. I'm feeling like a mother.
Bitch, I'm a mother! No drama!
So I literally put like babysitting as one of my family responsibilities because I help like my children. I help my siblings with homework. I help them like before Corona, like taking them to games and stuff like that. So literally that's what I put. Don't be afraid to put stuff like that, y'all, because yeah, like you might think, oh, they're not gonna care about that. Like everybody do that, y'all. Not some of these people don't be doing that stuff. Ooh, the male people here. And then I put work because I work at Smoothie King. I only put Smoothie, fun fact, I just quit Smoothie King. I put in my 2 weeks yesterday. Anyways, but they had a work option, so I of course put my Smoothie King job. And again, if you're following this channel, I used to work at Whataburger, but I didn't put that just because I feel like it's kind of irrelevant. Like again, like I don't want to seem like I'm starting stuff and not finish it, and honestly, like I feel like I really don't care. So I just put like the important things to me, and especially because at Smoothie King I had a higher up position than I did at Whataburger, so it looks better as well. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I put on there was also another community service thing, which was missionary work at my church. Except this year, literally since middle school, I have gone out to just different areas in the United States, and this year we were supposed to go to freaking England, and I was so excited. But it was a missionary thing, but we weren't like going out to like, this is like kind of off topic, but I don't believe in going to like foreign countries and trying to like change them, like change their culture and say you're going to hell, da 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 da, you need to be a Christian. Like I don't believe in that. But we were mostly like going out to different areas and like different churches and helping them build their church. Like we weren't trying to force Christianity on anybody, and because I really don't believe in that. I think that's disgusting, because who's to say that we're right? You get what I'm saying? Anyways, maybe that's just me, and y'all can condemn me in the comments, but that's how I believe. But anyways, yeah, I put that on there just because like that's something I also enjoy doing. I honestly thought about doing a whole essay on that, but I feel like that's kind of like ugh, like
I don't like that.
Anyways, speaking of essay, let me go to that. So my essay, for A&T, it is optional. It is optional. But please do it. Please do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Please do it. Do you really want to go to the school or not? Because I mean, I'm not okay. Let me not get you wrong. One of my friends didn't do the essay, and she still got in, but she didn't apply on Common App. She applied on A&T's website. So if you really don't want to do the essay, apply on A&T's website, because there's not an essay option on there. But on Common App there is. And so I of course did it. The prompt that I did is, this is the prompt. Some students have a background, identity, interest, or talent that is so meaningful they believe their application will be incomplete without it. If this sounds like you, then please share your story. Yeah, so I don't really want to go on here and read my essay, but my essay was basically about my love for production and stuff, like how my YouTube channel is and why I do this, and like how I've literally always had a camera in my hand since I was little. Cause like literally that's like literally when I've been making videos since back in the day, y'all. I was making videos since YouTubers were a thing, y'all. Like when I was 5 with an iPod, my mom's camera stealing. Like that's what I wrote my essay on, because I'm passionate about it, and I knew that I could get my point and like show my story across an interesting way. And I'm so proud of that essay, y'all. Like I freaking did that, y'all. I do a lot of things, but one of the oh, y'all would be so proud. But I'm not gonna read it just because, I mean, I don't think, first of all, it'd be dumb if you try to steal my essay, but you know, My essay was so good. I'm sorry. Oh, girl, I did that. Oh, just thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'm probably so annoying. But here's some tips also. When you're writing your essay, don't only have like your mom read it or like your teacher read it or whatever. Also have people like your friends read it. You need to have different perspectives from like different types of people. Literally all my friends, I made them read it. Not all my friends, 2 or 3. 3 of them, really. I had 3 of my friends. I had Brantley, Reagan, and Leetta read it. Okay, and I just think it's good to have different perspectives. It's just good to have different perspectives. Read your essay, but also be confident enough in your essay. So like, if someone says something like, you should change this because of this, but you feel confident about that part, then don't change it. That's my opinion. I feel like it's your story and it's your essay, and if you feel like this is the best way to convey your essay, then you should do that. This is your college application, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you need that help, but also this is you. Like, this is about you. It's not really about them. But still listen to people reasonably, but also like y'all get what I'm saying? Like, don't try to, if someone's trying to change your essay, don't let them. If you don't think it's for the best, and if you're not really comfortable with changing it and not confident in their changes. Oh, and then of course use Grammarly. My mom, she's a college professor or whatever, so she has like the Grammarly Pro or whatever. I ain't saying you gotta go buy that. Use the free trial, y'all, but you just use the free trial. But she like put the whole essay into there, and it like tells you what they think that you should change. I mean, some of their changes I don't again agree with, so I don't change it. But if it's some things that's like, oh, this is kind of repetitive, then we changed it. And then yeah, like I think I kind of already touched on this, but be authentic. If you're really passionate about something, it will show in your essay. So if you're trying to like lie about something, y'all, you can do your best, but someone who might do the same topic as you, but if they're actually passionate about it, they might get picked over you because their passion can show through their essay. You get what I'm saying? I just want to include this part in here because I didn't speak on it, but teacher recommendations are also really important. I literally just forgot about it. I got 2, one from my counselor and then one from my audio video production teacher. A&T does not require them, but once again, it's always good to have stuff. Like, it just looks better. It seems like you care more, I guess, you know? Yeah, I don't really have anything to say. Just make sure you reach out to a teacher that you know is going to say good things about you. I chose my production teacher because he's the only teacher I've had like the whole time I've gone to that school. So he knows me, and that's my like favorite class, and I do my best work in that class. So there's a lot of things he can say about me. Yeah, and when you ask them for a recommendation, just send them like basically your academic resume of everything you do, so they can also talk about other things other than within the classroom. Now I'm gonna do a little Q&A. I already answered basically a bunch of y'all's questions into the video, but I know there are some I didn't answer yet, so go follow me on Instagram at handsnow 4 years at the end, period, love. So you can be more a part of more of these videos. And if you want to go to A&T and you want to see some A&T vlogs, you already know I'm going to be there in the fall. So why aren't you following me? Because I'm going to do, ooh, I hope we have NSO. Ooh, child, ooh. So someone asked, what is your advice to a high school student that wants to attend a HBCU? So obviously, I'm still in high school. I'm still a senior. I haven't been to the HBCU. I mean, I visited A&T. I visited, but I haven't attended an HBCU yet. But I guess I can say why I want to attend. Mostly because the culture, honestly, and being around like-minded Black excellence. Just be around Black excellence like that. Ooh, okay, this is the culture. Like, literally, that's it. Like, the culture. And like, even right now, I live in an area where Black people are the minority. Like, they're the minority of another minority. There are a bunch of Hispanics here, and they're like barely any Black people here. I did a whole video about this. It's really depressing. I'll put it in the eye though if you want to go watch it. Anyways, skip, fast forward. I lived in a lot of areas because I'm military where I've been the only Black girl in the class, and it still happens now. And I don't want to, like, I just don't want to be in that environment. And I know the world isn't perfect. Like, the world, like, I'm gonna still be in environments like that, of course, when I get a job and stuff like that. But I feel like HBCUs really prepare you as a Black male or woman for the real world and how to deal with situations like that, and how, I don't know. And I feel like HBCUs also are really good at getting you to branch out and make connections. And that, I don't know, and I just feel like, in the fact, I'm from North Carolina, y'all. Don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm in-state as well for A&T. So, because I'm from there, I live in Texas, but I'm a North Carolina resident. And all my family is from North Carolina. And I just know, personally, like I said earlier, I'm happier on the East Coast. So just going there rather than Howard just made more sense for me. Even though, again, like I said, I think Howard's a great school. The vibes I get from Howard versus A&T, I feel like A&T is more humble. Like, they got pride, but I feel like Howard is sometimes a little too preppy for me. Which, again, nothing's wrong with that. Like, you go ahead, be bougie. I'm gonna still be bougie too, but I'm gonna be bougie in my blue and gold. Okay. Yeah, I literally answered like so many of these questions already. Like, yeah, I already answered all these questions. They ain't even gonna lie to you. They ain't even gonna try to front like I got it like that. Some people ask me like what college I'm going to, you know, it's okay. It's be a little slow sometimes. By the way, if you're in the NCAT 25 group chat, please put me in it. I got kicked out of one because I wasn't talking. I'm a shy person. Even though this video probably don't seem like it, I'm shy. Or if you're going to A&T and you want to get to know me, DM me on Instagram, Twitter. Hey, it's Aniya. First at the end. Always been like that. Please do. I want to meet people. Okay. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know why, but I do know why, because I've been wanting to go to the school forever. So I'm excited to actually film this video. Bye guys. Please subscribe.